Record on this computer. Perfect, guys. Thank you. It is the 27th of September. Welcome to Team Inspire Teams Call. I'm Danielle Melanson, your very proud leader of these amazing people below. Okay, so guys, I'm just going to get right into it. I mean, we talked last week about, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I forgot to even get my slides up. Honest to God, I'm so excited. I forgot to get my slides up. And this just goes to show you don't have to be perfect. I have my pajamas on the bottom, if you've seen my Instagram live, and a top on the top. So we talked last week about Clean Week and everything that's happening with that next week. So make sure that you get in the coaches only Clean Week group that starts on the 3rd when it launches, while we wait for our customers' packs to arrive. Okay, we're going to go through it as a team. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, guys, is I'm going to pull up these slides so you can see what I'm going to talk about. Now, since I made these slides, like this is like really crazy. Since I made these slides, and okay, let me see, zip. Sorry, guys. Zip. I just got off, and Wendy was there too, another call with Bob. So we learned even more stuff, 10 rules by Bob. Here's the zip. Okay. So here's how it's going to go, guys. And then I'm going to press scroll, and then I'm going to open all. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Perfect. Okay, they're all open. They're all open on my screen. Okay, perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to you guys about a little bit about why we need to draw a line in the sand. And then I'm going to start to screen share all of this with you guys. Okay, sorry about that. We got them up. Okay, guys, if you are a brand new coach and you went through New Coach University this month, you got to start all over again. Donna, you got to start all over again. Everything has changed. If you have been in this business and you've been rocking it for 3 years, you've got to start New Coach University on Monday, because everything has changed. Okay? If you've been out of the game for a year and you're back into it, and you're like, I'm going to pick up all those habits that, you know, I got awesome, successful results with and get back into it, you've got to draw a line in the sand and start New Coach University on Monday. Okay, so why are we drawing a line in the sand? Because everything's changed. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about change. Change is exciting, guys. Change is not scary. Change can be scary, but change is exciting. So it all depends on how you look at it. So what we're going to teach you guys about what's happening in Facebook, especially what's happening in Facebook in conjunction to our fitness business, okay, is completely different. I've been wondering what's going on about 6 months-ish, okay? And then Shailene kind of told us a little bit at Summit in July about attraction marketing versus curiosity marketing. And then boom, we figure I'm going to tell you the why. And more importantly, I'm going to tell you the new rules. Okay, so who's excited? Give me a yeah. Okay, so in the words of my father, when he tells me to do something and he puts a question mark behind it, he goes, oh, I'm sorry, Danielle, that wasn't a suggestion. He's like, this is what you actually have to do in order to be successful. Because my father's so kind, he'd be like, so maybe, and I'm like, oh, maybe I'll do that. He goes, oh, actually, I'm sorry, that sounded like a suggestion. He goes, actually, that's what you have to do. And I'm like, okay, perfect. Kind of like when you have your kids and you ask them who wants to get a bath. Like, no 5-year-old wants to get a bath. Okay, like, okay, so these are the new things that are going forward. And I'm going to tell you guys, I'm not an expert. Bob's the expert, and I am on him like glue, okay? And, you know, he came on live tonight. I put my speaker in. I'm like, Mick, he's on live. And not live on his page. He used to do stuff like that. He has these special lives that he does for us in this Facebook group. Like, wild. Like, what? Like, Mick is coming over and writing his own notes. And I'm not holding a gun to his head. And I have to hold a gun to his head for most things. Okay? He's super excited about it. So let me do, he's giving me the finger. So let me tell you a little bit about what we have to stop doing or why we have to stop doing it. So we heard from Shailene about curiosity marketing. She had a, 15, 20-minute presentation, which was mind-blowing in Summit, and a lot of us heard it, watched the replay, and watched it, about curiosity marketing versus attraction marketing, okay? Now, in New Coach University and on Team Inspire page, Shannon Prince recorded another video of her going on, talking about it for 50 minutes and really diving into what that meant on a whole different basis. So things like that are going to be a part of our New Coach University, along with all these tips that Bob is teaching us. Because basically what Shailene is saying is, anytime anybody knows that you are in direct marketing, okay, and that you're going to sell or you sell anything, okay, the word coach, you go to my page. I changed my picture. It doesn't have a picture. It doesn't say 5-star diamond coach anymore. It doesn't say Beachbody coach anymore. It's a picture of me on the beach. The background is a picture of me on the beach, or me and the other on my business page. It has just pictures of me because, and since I've done that, people are accepting my friend requests again. Because like Shailene said, don't tell me you're going to sell me. And when she used that comparison of me, this is me, like oh my gosh, this is so me. I can't remember who I was talking to today about this. When you go in to buy a new car and you know you're going to go buy it, you go into the store and you are like, I want to buy a white blouse. So you go to the white blouse section. And they come over and they say, hi, how you doing today? And that's all they say. You're like, leave me alone, I'm looking. That's me. Is that not you guys? Like if anybody comes at you, listen, you walked into the store. You're looking for a white blouse. They don't have your size. And you're actually wondering if maybe there's something out back. But you're instantly, no, fine, thank you, head down, right? Because don't tell me you're going to sell me. And that's when you're actually looking for something, okay? So this is a relationship business, and we have to totally come at it with a different approach, because what's happening now is not attraction marketing. They call it repelling marketing. People are running for the hills, guys, okay? People are running from the hills. So this is what is actually working, and I'm telling you, it's working. Like I'm doing it, and my mind is blown. And I'm going to tell you, at first it might seem harder, but it's not. It's actually easier. And it's more fun. It's more fun. It's not constant messages all the time. It's not, yes, you still have to go into your inbox and invite people. It's one of our 4 vital behaviors. But it's building relationships in the comment section in the front, okay? So let me do a little screen share here. Well, actually, before I do the screen share, let me get myself organized. Here we go. I'll do a little screen share here, and I'll talk to you a little bit about what's going on. Okay, screen, oops, no, sorry. I just did my draw for my people. Can you tell? Now, where did my picture go? There it goes. Number 1, here we go. Okay, can you see that? The New Rules by Bob Healy. Okay, so getting more post engagement. Okay, so this way that I'm going to teach you in these rules, and if you heard the webinar the other night, some of this is going to be redundant, but it's going to stick when you hear it the second time around, and you're going to hear a little bit more about the why behind it, okay? So getting more post engagement, this is going to help get you 2 to 3 more increase in engagement and visibility on your post, okay? Like I said, it's not harder, it's just different. So it's time to embrace the change, okay? Dun, dun. Here we go. What is post-engagement? A post-engagement is somebody watched a video, somebody liked something, somebody commented, and winner, 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 somebody shared your post, okay? So comment and share is huge. They're the hugest of all, okay? Because why do you want engagement on your posts? You might be asking yourself, especially if you're a new coach. Like, why do I want engagement? Because engagement means visibility, and visibility means that you have high value in the algorithm. Okay, so let me tell you. The algorithm has completely changed, and that's why we have to completely change everything. So I want you guys to think about a score. Just like you have a score when you were going through school. Facebook is scoring us no matter what we do, okay? So one of the things that they score us on is how much time we actually spend reading a post. Our eyes on the post, whether we like the post right away or whether we read it for 20 seconds, then like the post, then comment on the post. Nuts, right? They know that, and they give us a score. So the more you read the post, then like, then comment, the higher score you're gonna get. And we all wanna have straight A's, right? Okay, so I want you to be keeping these things in your mind as you're going through Facebook. Because like, who's like my husband, who I wake up every morning, because the alarm goes off at 6:30 and he's up like a firecracker and I'm like 7. He's like this. Brrr, brrr. All he's doing by scrolling like that brrr, is his score on the algorithm is going down, 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 down. Because it means he's not engaging. He's on there not to form relationships, and Facebook values relationships big time, okay? So let me pull up the next one. See what we got here. See what I said before I should have. Okay, here we go. Bob's 10-10 formula. Okay, so you want to be going on the algorithm and commenting and asking questions on people's posts, not in groups. I'm like, sometimes I have this problem because I have so many groups on the go that they're the first things that pop up. Okay, I'm gonna do a whole other call on that I just learned tonight. You wanna be social for 10 minutes before you even put your post up. Okay, so if you use a scheduler, I still use my SynShare for all my groups, my team page, all my trainings, all that sort of stuff. But if you use a scheduler, either make a note of when your post is due and put an alarm on your phone to go 15 minutes, 10 minutes before, or use a Google Doc or the notes in your phone and just have the post ready for when you're ready, okay? So it just saves you time if you're busy and on the go, okay? So you want to go on Facebook, be social, slow the scroll, comment, read, and engage, okay? So listen. This is a really dirty thing to say, but it's what I think of, and it always makes me remind. You got to give it a little rub, Mick says, before you post. You got to give her a little rub, right? Now, if that turns you off, I'm so sorry, but it's what I remember. You got to give it a little rub before you post, okay? So you got to warm Facebook up, 10 minutes minimum, okay? So that means they want you to be social. And the best thing for you to do to be social is especially ask people questions so that they're commenting, you're commenting back and forth, okay? Then you put your post out there. Of course, you want it to be a great post full of a question, some sort of engagement that people are going to enjoy, share, especially comment on, okay? Maybe you do a live video, okay? As soon as you finish posting, especially a live video, you want to go right back. You can go pee right quick if you want. You have a 15-minute. So anybody who's in our comment crew thread, this is why today I was like, go and click on that video of Mick's butt right away. It's almost 15 minutes. I need you guys to to generate that, right? Right? You have 15 minutes. It's called early engagement. So what Facebook is going to do, it's going to say, okay, Danielle's social. So she was on beforehand. So we're going to pop her post out to these people because we know she's active in the community, building relationships, okay? And then they're going to be like, we're going to test this and see how it does for 15 minutes. And if it gets engagement, we are going to continue to spurt it out into people's news feeds. Ding, 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 ding. Who would have known? Not me. After you give it a little rub, Mick, you're right. Okay. So yeah, Kendra's dying here, right? So anyways, so then you go back right away, answer all those questions. Have you been noticing I'm with the GIFs? Because I want people to answer me back. I'm asking questions back. People are like, that's a riot. And I'm like, but you still didn't tell me your answer. Or, you know, is it hot where you are? It doesn't have to do with the post. You want them to answer you back at first, especially in the first 15 minutes, because Facebook is watching and your score is going to go up, 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 up. And this is like Facebook ads. You could spend $100 on a Facebook ad. It's not going to get this type of attention in the algorithm, but what you can do for free with just do 10 minutes before, 10 minutes after. Isn't that insane? Good tip, right? Trust me, it works. Wait until you try it. This is the most exciting part, okay? Wait until you try it. Warm up the algorithm. Keep your score in mind. Facebook values relationships. Great news, we are in a relationship building business. Okay, so we aren't in a business where relationships are number one, okay? So like it said, as soon as you go back, as soon as you post, go back and engage, okay? So Bob says that all of this relationship building is not to be done in a private message anymore. Okay, let me see the next slide here. 5. There we go. Okay, he wants it all to be in the comments. Because guys, this is like Wendy says, voyeurism at its best. People want to see who you are. They're going to get to know, like, and trust you by seeing how you interact in a genuine way with other people in conversations. Like, have you ever been in a restaurant or at a party and you've watched two people have a conversation from across the room? And like, you're kind of smiling and you're engaging in it because you're like, my mother does this all the time. It's one of the things we laugh about her because she'll look over and see them eating, like we'll be here talking to her and she's like this in somebody else's conversation, right? And that's what's happening. And you get a feeling, people are going to get a feeling about you, and then they're going to want to comment and they're going to want to engage with you because they see who you are, that they get to know, like, and trust you through that. And so you're going to be building these relationships in the comment section. Okay, so no more sending 50 hey girl messages anymore. Exhausting, exhausting. Okay, all those connections are going to be done in the comment section. Okay, I have to do a whole other call on what we just learned tonight about how to make lists of those people. And like, honestly, like, there's not enough time in the day for me to teach this all to you guys. I actually might do a Zoom and just post the Zoom because there's so much more I need to teach you about this today, right? Today. So basically, your inbox is going to be for your actual invites. Like, hey girl, like, we've got a relationship now. We talk all the time, okay? Listen, do you want to be a part of my next group that's coming up? Or, you know, I think you'd be an awesome member of my team. Can I talk to you a little bit more about that? That is where you're going to do your personal private invites in your direct messages, PMs, as opposed to building relationships all in your inbox behind closed doors. It just adds so much more value, okay? Do live video. Okay, so I know that scares the bejeezers out of everybody, but a live video, keep it short, a live video is going to get 10 to 20 times more attention in the algorithm and up your score. So Bob just told us tonight, you don't have to do it every day. Once a week, twice a week is fine. okay? And you don't, that's just something else we'll talk about. Facebook favors the early engagement. I told you about 15 minutes, okay? Respond to comments and ask questions, okay? You are ideal looking for them to respond to your post a second time, okay? Yeah, here it is. Have inbox conversations in the comments, not PMs. I already covered that. Ask questions. Sorry, that was, God bless you, typo there. Post maximum 2 to 3 times a day. So this is the most important thing, guys, okay? So I haven't posted tonight because I'm still driving likes and comments on Mick doing a little twerk. That was the only thing I posted today. I did my Instagram stories, I did my stories, right? That's different. But that post is still going strong. So if I was to post something different, I'm actually competing against myself in the algorithm. Make sense? I'm competing against my own post that's already having people engage. For instance, Wendy and I we got a ton of views. Like, oh my God, Wendy, I think I got like over 2,000 views or something crazy like that on our live video the other night. I keep going back every couple of days and commenting, putting in a GIF, answering somebody else's question, trying to re-engage that old post. Make sense? Okay. So you want to be posting maximum 2 to 3 times a day, at least once. Because if you don't show up every day, do you notice how Facebook is now saying you've engaged 4 days, and you're thinking, I shared from my Instagram like for the past 69,000 days. Why is it saying I only posted 2 days? Because you have to organically post. You can't be sharing from Instagram or pick, play, post or anything else. You can copy and paste what you put on Instagram, put it in your notes section, go over to your Facebook, upload your Facebook, and organically post it there. That's what they're considering an organic post, and they're going to give you a better credit score because of that as well. I call it a credit score in the algorithm, okay? If you have a post that's still getting engagement, yeah, don't post again. Keep driving it in the news post. Okay, number 7. The new way to connect. Again, do live videos. Share content. So guys, it does not have to be anything about fitness, okay? This is Bob's rule of thumb. This is the fraction. I was talking about this with Michelle today, and I don't always have the best way to communicate. So she wasn't sure if I was saying after 10 posts do 2. No, it's 20%. For every 10 posts you do, 2, maximum 3 of them should be about your product specific brand, fitness, whatever it is. Nutrition's different because people share food all the time. Do you know what I mean? Even people who aren't, you know.
Just don't say the company.
Yeah, just don't say. You don't say Beachbody. You don't say Shakeology. You do not say 21-day fix or whatever. You do not have a picture of you in your shaker cup with Shakeology down the side. Okay. You talk about your experience with your superfoods or your chocolate, having chocolate for supper, or things like that, okay? Because that's curiosity marketing. Because if somebody sees you coming like this and it says Shakeology down here, it's like, back away, back away. It's like you walking in and the salespeople coming at you. Don't tell me you're gonna sell me. Even if they really want it, they're like, man, she looks great. Oh, there, she's got a sales post. Scroll, 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 scroll. Even if they like everything else you do, scroll, 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 scroll. So I talked about Mick and how he lost all that weight today. And I had a picture of him twerking and asked whether you like buns or guns. Okay? So that's sharing his story and sharing our fitness journey. Okay? Now, we need to do call to action. So 2 out of 10 posts. What would they look like? He's going to share more about that on Friday as well. But those are your challenge group coming up posts. Those are your new, coaching sneak peeks coming out posts. Free group posts. Those are your call to action posts that he's talking about. So 2 to 3 of those per 10 posts. You want to add value. Listen, we don't sell makeup, but like he uses the example. Maybe you read a Vogue magazine about the new hottest fall colors. Go on, do a 3-minute live video about how you bought these 3 CoverGirl colors and you're not used to wearing lipstick, but you're going to try out these 3 because Vogue magazine said these were the 3 top colors. What do you guys think? People talk about it all day. People will talk about Netflix, talk about something that happened with your family, talk about what you're doing on the weekend, talk about your animals, talk about your children. Do you know what I mean? Those are what people are engaged in. Real life stuff is going to get people's eyes on you constantly, okay? This works for your like pages and your profile pages. This works for your like pages and your profile pages, all of these rules. And he reiterated that tonight, okay? Now let me tell you one thing. I don't do much on my like page. It's just, we could have a whole other call about that. Just isn't my jam, doesn't work for me, right? What I'm noticing is their algorithm is obviously connected. I am getting more views and more engagement on my like page post because of what I'm doing on my personal page than I did when I found that 2-cent ad and I paid Facebook ads. Like I found my winning audience, I found my winning ad, like low cost, high engagement. I'm getting more organic benefits just because I've been using these rules for over a week. I am like, can you feel me vibrating? I'm fucking vibrating over here, guys, because it works and it's free and it's easy, okay? Groups are different. Groups, you do your stuff, you do your stuff. Groups are completely different. Continue to schedule your stuff. Go in there, it's all good. That doesn't have anything to do with your, you know, because you don't have to worry about, you know, he said, you know, don't post more than 2 to 3 times in your groups just in case they start to crack down on that per day. But he's like, that's a whole different ballgame. No worry about it. Let me see. I think I have one more, guys, and then I will open this up to some questions. The new way to connect. Okay, right. So every 10 posts you put out there, 2 to 3 max should be product specific. Not every post will be a winner. Okay, so not every post is going to be a winner, and that's okay. We call posts that aren't a winner donkeys, and good engagement posts unicorns. Okay, so let's say you have a unicorn out there. It's okay if you throw a couple of donkeys out. Because you have that unicorn, your donkey is still going to get seen. Does that make sense? Because of that unicorn, right? So the unicorn is giving you an A+ in Facebook world. So because of that, even your donkeys are going to get seen, right? I still got some engagement on the one that I put up, the live video I put up, which wasn't, it was a donkey. It was about the sneak peek. Of course, it was business related, right? But I just got 2 more likes on it tonight, and that was from Monday night, right? And that's big for me because normally a post like that would go dead in the water, right? So that just goes to show my unicorns is making the donkeys show up, okay? So let me unscreen share. That's the easiest thing for me to do here. I'm going to talk to you guys more in another video so that I can let you guys get back to your lives on how to organize people on Facebook using friends lists right on Facebook. Oh my God, like bomb, blowing my mind. So that you are totally organized. What else did we talk about tonight, Nick? Oh, okay. So we used to call this the Tenon Click. So if you're in our Gold Diggers group, we have separate groups, guys, for people who are working it. Okay, because we don't want to like blow up Team Inspire with like, oh my God, what did you do for engagement and like that sort of stuff, right? Because it's a team page for coaches of all levels. So if you find yourself wanting more accountability and group support, let me know and I will put you in our comments crew thread, and you know, it's a place for the people who are actually, you know, doing the 4 vitals every day to kind of connect and support each other. Okay, so at any time, reach out if you want to be a part of any of those things. Okay, so during those things, we talk about 10 in play, okay, which means 10 prospects for your business and 10 ideal customers. You know, we all have those people. I did a video tonight where I showed you, I'm like, oh my God, I have asked her to be on my team at least 5 times. I want this one girl from Florida. She has 4 kids. I want her on my team. I just think she's our tribe. I really want her to be my friend. Do you know what I mean? I follow her on Instagram. I follow her on Facebook. Genuinely like this lady, want her to be a part of our team. So she would be definitely one of my 10 in play for my top prospects. Okay, so I want you guys to make a list of at least 10, if not 20 people, dream team, 10 prospects and 10 ideal customers. And listen, your prospects can, like some of your if you have like 20 ideal customers because 10 of your prospects for coaching are also your ideal customers, of course, right? You're going to duplicate some of those, right? In those 2 categories. So top, this is probably backwards. Yeah. Prospects, dream team, and then ideal customers. Okay. So what I'm going to give you is one tip and then I'm going to let you go. So what I want you to do, because how many people are like me who have see first in the newsfeed? You know, see first in the newsfeed, okay? I'll tell you what I've been doing wrong. And I said to Mick was like, I didn't even know you could do that. I'm like, oh yeah, I've been doing that for Melanie Mitro, Melissa McAllister. They're already coaches. They're not going to join my team. Why do I care what they're doing? They're not going to join my freaking team. Don't put me on your first up. I'm not going to join your team. I'm already a coach. Ding, ding, ding. I'm already a coach, right? So you take your 10 in play, your top 10 people you want to join your team, and your top 10 people that you know will be awesome challengers for you. And you go see in newsfeed first. So when you go through and it's time for you to warm up the algorithm and give it a little rub, that's who's going to pop up in your newsfeed so that you comment and engage on their posts. So then when you go and post, your posts are going to show up in their newsfeed. Right? Right? Like I can see it in your face. I can see it in your face, Kendra. Mind blown. Like I looked at Mick, I'm like, I feel like an idiot. I feel like I don't even have a brain. That's so simple. Is it not so simple? I have not told you guys or shared with you guys anything that was complicated or you know, okay? These are actual simple tips you can use tonight. Today. Okay? When I say today, I'm just making fun of my brother-in-law who has an even worse Cape Breton accent than I do. And he was on the news and he was talking about a ship in the Sydney Harbor that was blocking their view. They live on the Sydney Harbor. And he goes, it's an eyesore, boy. You need to get rid of it today, right? So when me and Mick say today, that's because we're making fun of my poor brother-in-law, Glenn. Anyway, today. He's not on Facebook. No, he doesn't even, still has a flip phone, so we don't have to worry about him. But I'm going to talk to you guys more about what to do with those ideal customers and how to make electronic, easy to access lists on Facebook. Okay, so I'm going to open it up for questions, guys. Do you guys have any questions or something you want more clarification on and what I shared with you? What do you think? Thumbs up, mixed thumbs up, right? So homework for you guys. Warm it up, 10-10 from Joanne. Awesome tips, so exciting. I'm so glad you liked it, Joanne, right?
The tips definitely work.
Don't they?
Yeah.
Because Rachel's been implementing them too. And so what have you been finding, Rachel? Tell us a little bit of feedback.
I did the blog post one, blew up, kind of. that I did. So every single one of them, I just actually went back and commented on another couple of them to see if I can revive it.
Perfect.
I've had, I think there was 5 or 6 people that actually shared it. And I went over when they shared it, because I get the notification that they shared it.
Yep.
I went over to it, liked that they shared it.
Yep.
And commented underneath that and said, thanks for sharing.
Yep.
Smiley face. That's it. 2 seconds. My transformation live video that I did last night for Transformation Tuesday, I just checked it and it had 290 some views on it from last night. So I went on earlier and said, I'm going live at such and such a time. I went on 10 minutes before and warmed it up, did my live video. Exactly. Did the live video, and then that was it.
Yeah. Love it. Yeah. And it's really, and like Ange was saying down here too, she posted about her, I posted about cheetah wallpaper and I got lots of comments, right? So now, Ange, if you haven't already, no matter if you posted that yesterday or last week, go back to that and see what you commented in response. Ange, you're a social gal. So I'm like you engage people and you're chatty on Facebook, which is a really good attribute, right? So, but go back and just make sure, double check that you ask them a question that they could respond to, or if they didn't, follow up with a second question and see if you can even revive that post, because you got great traction on it, right? That's what I've been doing a lot. Brenda said, I have a couple of coaches that I've been following in my news feed. I'll take them off and put potential, yep, customers there instead. Absolutely, Brenda. Customers and coaches, people who you want on your team, right? Brenda just signed up like a couple of coaches last week, and then one of them just messaged me tonight and she was like, I have somebody who wants to sign up as a discount coach, and she's like, oh my goodness, we haven't even started New Coach University and I haven't even filled out my BE yet, and I just walked her through the coach sign up app. So it's awesome, right? Does it work the same for Instagram? It does, Donna. He just told me that tonight. And he is diving. He said right now I'm like right in the guts of Instagram. So he said, expect an Instagram training like this to come at you guys soon. He's doing part 3. This is part 1.5. I'm going to do, I'll do a recorded video and screen share on the second portion. And then I'll tell you over the weekend what he tells us on Friday afternoon. I hope I'm not drunk. Mick, I hope I'm not drunk by the time he goes on, because we have a big party in Cape Breton on Friday. And it's with older people who are in their 70s, and they're the worst for partying. They start at noon, and they get the fiddles, and they get the guitars out, and it's a 50th wedding anniversary. They're coming right out from Ontario, all the way down. And it's, I think, like half New Waterford, New Victoria is going to be there in my parents' kitchen, right? I'm telling you, so I know, Bob. Don't worry. I'll sober up and I'll watch the video before I make the video for you guys. Joanne, I love Rip, Cheetah, and yeah, that you shared. Got some perfect, Joanne. Yeah, I love the 10 you shared. I've started to post 2 to 3 times a day, and my comments has increased per post. So you're noticing too, Joanne, which is awesome. Okay, so for those of you who didn't get in with us 2 weeks ago, we started a message pod. Okay, it's totally optional, but you're more than welcome to join us. It annoys some people and they've left, could care less, no problem, no hard feelings, okay? What we do is it's called the comments crew. So when you post something that's engaging, you copy and paste the URL to that Facebook post or Instagram post. You post it in this message, and you know, some of us are at work, we can't post right away. We know there's a 15-minute, well, now you guys know, especially now, why I'm like, get in there right now. You guys didn't post yet. Don't tell me you're going to get to it in 5 minutes. Do it now. Because you know how important now the first 15 minutes is when somebody posts something, right? So what happens is we go and engage each other on the post to get it now. We don't want it only to be us. So we have to be careful about that, right? We don't want it only to be us commenting and posting on each other's posts, but it's not, because we're doing early engagement and getting an A+ in the Facebook world. They're throwing it out in front of other people. And you know what? Mick was really amazed when I told him this. I'm gonna do a little life hack here, Mick. We're on the ferry yesterday. Okay, we're coming back from our date. People like to see that other people posted. They feel like it's okay. Like that first person on the dance floor at the wedding. Who's going to be the first person to go on the dance floor at the wedding? Right? If you saw that somebody else has posted, you're more likely to post. And people want you to tell them to post. So Mick was like, put up this picture of this seal. Honest to God, there was a seal right on the harbor. Okay? And he goes and he posts this. We're on our way back. And he says, I said, no, that's not going to get any engagement. He's like, you're so negative. I hope you don't talk to your coaches like that. And I'm like, I do. He's like, oh, for fuck's sakes. I do. I'm like, I do. I tell them. I said, this is what you need to do. You need to put, what would you name this little fella? Question mark. He goes, fine, I'll put that. I said, no, then you have to say comment below. He goes, they're not a bunch of idiots. I'm not going to put comment below. We're on the ferry having this, and neither one of us. If Wendy will tell you, how we are is how we are. Like we talk to each other how we are. We don't care if the queen's around. We talk to each other. This is our relationship. Anyways, so I said, put comment below. I said, you're going to get half the engagement. He goes, they're not idiots. I said, people want to be instructed as to what they are allowed to do on your post. I don't think, Mick, honestly, even a transformation post, you ever got this many comments. He had, last I checked, 45 comments on his post about what would you name this seal, which is a unicorn. So, which is a unicorn post. So even other posts in his algorithm that aren't getting as much traction, other people are going to see, because that got so much engagement. Okay, your profile won't load for some reason, Mick. But I want you guys to go on Mick's profile. It won't load. I don't know what's going on with my phone. And go and see yesterday afternoon. Mick, can you bring your phone here? Are you doing something else on your phone while you're on my call?
I was doing your shit and you told me to do it.
He's checking into the groups. But he put up this picture of the seal. So that's just a little example of how something simple, and like I said to him, he goes, why? Even this morning he's doing the dishes. He's like, I just can't believe the human condition. I'm disappointed in humanity as a whole, that they need to be told to comment below. I'm like, well, you're going to have to get over that and just revel in the fact that you have 45+ comments and you've never even had 4 before, right?
Oh, that's not true. Now don't lie to people.
Mick, it's called a call to action. Okay, it's called a call to action. So that's another little life hack for me. Okay, I love this. Why haven't I joined these calls before? No, absolutely non-negotiable. Kendra, you're in my mentoring system. I didn't realize the 15-minute rule. My bad. And now you do, right? Now you do. That's why I did this call. Do you find the 10-day impact engagement? And great question. Okay, so he said, here's his post, right quick. How many? 45 comments. Yeah, so you need to I'm going to like that for you to put it back up on the algorithm. Here's what he put. Here's his picture of the seal. And that's what he put. Comment below, even though he had to go back and re-add it. That's a great question, Ange. So typically, yes, but no. Of course, Saturday afternoons are not busy. People are at the zoo, or dance lessons or soccer lessons, okay? There's just certain times that Facebook is dead. Usually in the afternoon, it's dead. I even know if I'm getting my nails done or my lashes done or going to Costco, I usually do that between 2 and 4 in the afternoon, okay? However, Bob says, if you are using these tools okay, and you are getting your score with Facebook up high, it doesn't matter when you post as much more than what you're posting, because here's why. Excluded from Facebook Live, and I'll tell you, and I'll hit on that again, excluded, if you're just doing a post. Because if the Facebook algorithm is giving you an A+, and they say, when Ange posts next about her cheetah wallpaper, I'm good. Last time she posted about something else, she got great engagement, okay? So I'm gonna throw her post at this group of people over here, okay? So whether they are on Facebook when you post or not, if they log in later on that night, you're so high up in the algorithm, Facebook is still gonna throw that at them as soon as they open their newsfeed. Make sense? Okay? Now, that does work for throwing your live at people as well. However, when people are on your live and engaging with you live, time of day depends on that. Usually really early in the morning or later at night, right? Before you go to work, once the kids are in bed. But that's to get a lot of early engagement, okay? So, you know, so yes and no. Yeah, that was a really good question, Ange. Thanks for asking that. Okay, any more questions, guys? Okay, so I'm gonna come at you guys with some more training. So implement that, the 10-10 rule. Contact me if you wanna be a part of our Comments Crew post, and we will add your posts as you provide us the URL, because not all of us are friends with each other, so you need to provide the URL so we can find it, okay? And I want you to find your 10 ideal customers, your 10 ideal dream team, and follow them first on and start engaging, commenting, asking questions, okay? Sound good? Thanks, team. Thank you, team. I'm gonna